I'm a magician, here to tell a story tonight of a young magician's first steps on the path of magic. I'll tell it as though it's my story, for it is, and it might be your story too. When I was young, I sometimes felt empty, sometimes felt pain. I wanted to feel alive, to be brighter, fuller, more real in some way. I searched, listened, asked questions. I looked in old books and forgotten corners. And one day I found an odd, misplaced book. It told of strange beings from another world, a spirit world, unseen by humans, but near our world. In that world were beings who could give wishes, grant powers, and reveal secret knowledge. The book told how to open a doorway to that world and the magical ways to call its beings. I prepared for weeks. I gathered herbs and the tools of the magical arts. I learned sigils and learned how to inscribe them and practiced ritual words and gestures. The night of my first invocation, I prepared my altar, I lighted fire, I cleansed the air with incense, and drew the circles of protection with salt and hawthorn. Standing in the center of my circle, I completed the calling, speaking the words of summoning. The air grew still. The candles dimmed, and I sensed the opening of a door. A misty, wavering form appeared. In the spirit circle, and solidified into a man-like shape with glowing eyes. I spoke my command, by your name, and the power by which I called you. Instruct me in the knowledge I desire, and give me the power I need to act in the world. Even as I spoke, the spirit grew and loomed toward me and answered, "You weak, stupid, ignorant fool! Who do you think you are to ask anything? You didn't fall, you jumped into the trap. Your special secret book, it's left lying around to catch fools. We eat you!" And the demon began lunging and clawing into the spirit barrier I had raised. I was in shock. I was afraid. I threw all my energy into the circle I had raised to contain the spirit, and I sank to my knees as I realized my circle could not hold. And I shook in fear with my energy draining, and I gave up. I gave up, thinking, so this is the end of my stupid life. And I fell into darkness, thinking, this is my heart, and I'll fall until there's nothing of me left. I fell, fading away for what seemed like forever. And then I noticed a gleam in the darkness and found myself moving towards it. It was a tiny, shining seed of light. I reached for it, held it, and wept. And as I did, the seed began to grow. It grew and grew until it burst into a shining being of light. The being spoke, its voice warm and familiar. I've been waiting so long, waiting for you to find me. The being of light, its radiance filling the room, turned to the caged demon and said, I am your hidden half, my brother. And then they stepped together and merged. The light and the darkness swirled together and spiraled into my chest. I felt a surge of life, of wholeness, of strength, and a voice echoed, we are your strength to serve when your heart is ready, when the time is right, and when you begin the real work of magic. That was my beginning on the real path of magic. Magic is more than power. It's balance, it's goodwill, and searching the depths of your heart. And after finding the light within the darkness and accepting the darkness within the light. And I ask, what seeds of light are hidden in your hearts? What flames wait to be kindled? And will you begin the real work of magic?